Hey YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Shenzo Plays. We got a new layout today. I'm really excited. I've been fiddling around with it. This probably won't be the final form, but it's pretty cool. So let me know if you guys like it. But yeah, I didn't really like the whole zoomed in on my face look. I don't think anyone needs to see that. So here we are. But today, I'm very excited because we're going back to Blueprints. So if you guys may remember, we beat the game. Kinda. We reached room 46, but there's still a lot more to go. I think we only have 4 of the red letters. I know there's a whole bunch of puzzles we haven't solved yet. And, there's still more mystery. Like, we never even really officially got to the basement, because by the time we got to the antechamber for the first time, we just waltzed into room 46, and it ended the day. So, there is a ton of stuff. I am looking forward to going back and exploring this again. We held a community vote in the Discord, and it was overwhelming. People wanted to see more blueprints, so here we go. We are going to be continuing with blueprints today. YouTube, you guys know the drill. Please consider liking, commenting, and of course subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit that alarm bell. Follow me on all my social media, which will be linked down below. And of course, follow me on twitch.tv/ShensOfTheLost, where you can watch this live. But YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the other side. Hey YouTube, welcome back. We're just hopping into day 24. I've got my handy dandy notebook here and my handy dandy pen, and we're gonna hop in and we're gonna play some more blueprints and see if we can find. I think we're missing 4 red letters. We're missing 4 red letters. We need to access more parts of the basement. And I think there's a couple other rooms we haven't unlocked yet. So there are more secrets in this game that we need to find. So that's primarily what this run is going to be. I do expect to have longer runs today if fortune is with us. But I'm looking forward to giving it a shot and seeing what's up. I do believe there is another solution to the reservoir we have to fix. So I've got to figure all that out. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So I'm looking forward to it though, guys, and welcome on in, everybody. It's good to have you here. So here we are. We are back in our room. We are officially the Baron, and we have 12 coins for our alliance, and we are starting our day anew. And I'm sure there's more. We've actually, oh my gosh, we have found 5 letters. I thought we'd only found 4. So I think the letters we found, let's just kind of do a quick refresh here. I did write all of them down. So we found the study, the boudoir, the drawing room, the bomb shelter, and the office are the 5 that we've had. So we have 3 left. I suspect one of them is in the bedroom. I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be very, very wrong. And, oh my gosh, I am more than halfway through this notepad full of notes. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have taken a lot of notes here. But, as per usual, I am going to use my normal strategy of we're going to go grab the outer room. I'm hoping it's the tomb, but we will see. We may not get that right away, unfortunately. But it is pretty cool that, playing this, we are officially the Baron now. And we need to get, as Femzy referred to it, the true ending still. And I think we are quite a ways away from that. And luck is on our side. We've got the tomb. So I'm not going to go down there because we need to get the magnifying glass in the workshop on this run before we go back down there. But we can now access the underground very easily. Which is very good. And of course, we do still have the fountain, but it's nice to know that we can at least access another area. So we got lucky, and we drew the tomb immediately. So these are the trophies. So this is what we're trying to get. We need to get a draft room in each open slot of your house. We need to complete the Mount Holly directory, which we are missing, it looks like 16 of them. We need to solve 40 dartboard puzzles, win 40 parlor games, create all 8 workshop contraptions. We need to win the drafting strategy sweepstakes, which I don't think we've ever done. We need to unlock all 8 realm sigils rather. I can't speak. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very tired. I was up until 2 in the morning last night. We have to reach room 46 in Dare mode, reach room 46 in Curse mode, reach room 46 in 1 day. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Reach room 46 in under an hour, buy out the entire showroom, ace the classroom final exam, and complete the trophy case. So there is a lot of trophies we can get in this game. A lot. Hubby calls them sigils. Yeah. I should know better, but you know how it is. Alright, so I guess without further ado, let's knock some stuff out. Man, and we got a really, really rough start. Mash fan, thank you for joining the Discord. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, if you want updated, you want to vote, you want to suggest games, that's the best way to do it. I try to ask everything in writing that I can go back to. But, yeah, Transpath, hello, welcome on in. It's good to see you. I guess we'll use the hallway here. I don't want to get the dark room or the furnace immediately. I think that one of the letters is in the freezer, so we will need the furnace at some point. I just didn't want to get it, like, immediately. You know what I mean? Alright, I think getting the Geist bedroom here is gonna be pretty big. I mean, the utility closet could also be pretty big as well. But getting those rerolls early, I think, is going to be a big, big help. Observatory would be good, but I think even though this is a dead end, we'll get some additional money in the tomb for every dead end we draft. So I feel this is a very good thing, because now we will have 6 rerolls immediately. Be here for a few minutes, gotta make dinner yet. Spend most of the day working on building the kiddos' playset outside. Oh, Mashfan, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, even if it's only for a few minutes. I do greatly appreciate it. It does mean the world to me. Okay. I'm just double checking. I want to just take a look around, because I feel I only really have a clue, I think, for 2 out of the 3 missing red letters. I don't know for sure where the 3rd one is. I'm reasonably sure I know where 2 of the 3 are, but that's and yeah, I think 1 is in the bedroom, and I'm totally drawing a blank. Let me pull up the rooms here. Let's see. I also feel that 1 could be in the master bedroom, or even in her ladies' quarters, but I'm not 100% sure. There also could be 1 in the vault, I suppose. We just would need to get the right key. Yeah, I definitely need to get the workshop, and I need to find the magnifying glass this run. Ideally, we also need the, not the utility closet, but the coat check-in. So we need the coat check, and I think the freezer. Yeah, no, so the freezer was the other one. So bedroom, freezer, and then potentially one of the, either her ladyship's chamber or the master bedroom, potentially could be where the other one is, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We are also missing, I believe this is the foyer. We've never gotten it, but I think the foyer, like, unlocks, like, all doors in the room. And then I don't know what this is. We may have had the option of drafting it, but I'm not certain. We've gotten all the shops. We have all of the red rooms. We are, I know for a fact there's going to be more additions. And then we have the conservatory and the mechanarium. But yeah.
Warning.
Oh, it unlocks all the doors in the hall. Aaron, hello, welcome on in. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. Aaron, how was your stream? Hi, Sinky. Hi, TechWiz. Welcome on in. Let's give a shout out to Aaron here real quick. And of course, I accidentally hit the Tech broke you. That doesn't sound like TechWiz. TechWiz would never do that. Sorry, I had caps lock there. Foyer early on is awesome. All hallways are permanently unlocked. That's awesome. Yes, I know that was a combination with the Great Hall was a pretty big. But yeah, TechWiz would never break anyone, right, TechWiz? That's definitely not something TechWiz would do. I'm sorry, I can't see it happening. Not at all. But Aaron, it's so good to see you. I hope you had a wonderful time. Yeah, we can get the reading nook here. We'll get a key. But Sinky, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Alright, and again, I'm just taking a look at a couple different things. I need to make sure that I don't miss anything too crazy or too obvious. Problem is, I also don't necessarily know what I'm looking for when it comes to some of these secret hints, but I think the next goal is definitely to find the missing letters. Oh, I want to get the library so badly, but I do want to explore the bedroom as well. Doing alright, just getting tired of your family party, so you're hanging back. Fair enough. Well, Sinky, it's great to see you. Welcome on in. You can stay here as long as you need, but obviously I know you have been very busy, but it's very nice to see you, so welcome on in. The bedroom's pretty common, so I will grab the library here. And hey, magnifying glass. Okay, sweet. So now we just need the workshop and the coat check, and we'll be good to go. Hades 2 all day, and Tech broke like 5-year goals already. You almost crashed out. You're good, just a bundle of nerves. You're so nervous from planning all this. Well, Aaron, it's because you're the best, and we love you. And Tech, you're incredible. Thank you so much for supporting my friend. It means a lot to me, so thank you very, very much. But I'm glad it sounds like you had a good time. Alright, so we reached the inheritance. Looks like 7 hours, 18 minutes, and 32 seconds. Our longest day was 3 hours. And we've been in here for 32 hours and 52 minutes so far. We have 12 stars. We have 8 billiard rooms and 21 parlors. And we have 4 gallery art named. 9 upgrade discs and 5 red letters. Yeah, this week you got finals. You need to move out of your dorm, and literally the very next day after you move out of your dorm, you're going to a concert. Sounds like you have a very busy time ahead, Sinky, but I definitely hope you have a great time. And, yeah, you know, hang in there. You know, best of luck with finals. Alright, so Mount Holly scrapbook. Our first item check was a key card. We check in car keys, key card, and the secret garden key. You know, I can't help but wonder, since they put this in here and this in here, like, this was obviously a clue to get to the orchard. I don't think we found a clue off this photo. But maybe there is a clue there. So I remember we looked at it pretty thoroughly. So I think we need to find which room this is, and that's probably a clue right there, looking at that. Favorite floor plans? I always get the tomb. Drafted the courtyard a lot, the den, and the reading nook. We paid a lot for the courtyard and the passageway in the office. I've spent the most time in the music room, the office, and the library. Here's the contraptions I've made so far. We have the burning glass, which we need to make again. The shovel and the compass for the dowsing rod, the jackhammer. Yeah, we've gotten the apple orchard, Silver. Silver, so just so you know, we've gotten room 46. And we've unlocked, I think, almost all the permanent editions as well. So that's where we're at. We got the pick sound amplifier. Be pretty much pretty busy. So that's my largest purchase so far, and then stamp collection. The Grand Realm of Fen-Ares. In fog we are lost, and found we are found. And then we also have the Morajah, the White Sea of Yor. Interesting. I wonder how you get these stamps. I'm curious. And we definitely avoid the nursery, the bedchamber, and the bunk room a lot. And the highest grade we've gotten is a 1. Probably because that's we've only managed to draft 1 classroom. Okay, good to know. Recognize the ship stands from Herbert's first letter. Yeah, I just, I don't remember where we got the second one. Yeah, the nursery early on is also super powerful. We just don't usually get it early. Letter in the tomb. Yeah, you might be right. So maybe it's finding his letters. So there's a couple more we need to find. Well, I'll make a note about that. We're missing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them? No, we're missing 6. I don't know why I counted 1 twice. But we're missing 6. You have a ton of solutions, so you'll be silent most of the stream, but you've never hit us in. Okay, sounds great, Femsy. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that, because there may be some times I need a hint, for sure. I think, for now, we're just going to try to find the other 8 red letters, and maybe if we can find... and by 8, I mean we're missing 3. So we'll try to get that, maybe solve, like, the tomb puzzle. Just kind of focus on the stuff I know. We'll... trying to keep an eye out for anything I don't. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got the bookshop! That's exciting. Which letters do we have? Okay. We have boudoir, office, study, drawing room, and, bomb shelter. Bomb shelter. Those are the 5 we have. And I think I know where 2 more are. Okay, so I definitely want to get this, I definitely want to get this bookshop, especially in combination with the tomb, because, if we keep drafting dead ends, we're going to get a ton of money from it, and then we can buy some of these other books that will hopefully give us some hints. But yeah, I'm excited. We can get Volume 4, Volume 5, and hopefully we can get at least one of A New Clue and Curse of the Black Bridge. And hopefully those will give us some additional hints. I just want to take a look around again and make sure I don't miss anything or nothing jumps out at me. But I definitely wanted to get this bookshelf. And then, yeah, here's the Reddington Herald about A New Clue, which I think will give us some more hints as to where everyone disappeared to. Nursery! There we go. We're going to draft the nursery early on. Alright, just want to take a look here. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Right as Femzy types out, oh man, no item? Cheap. Yeah, we got a Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Which gives us a greater chance of finding items. And then, yeah, here's the Red Prince. Which we know this is the edited version. She had to change it. She had to change, in order to get published. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here I need to look at. Nothing is jumping out at me anyway. So we'll have to come back and continue on. Alright, so we can get security. Actually, no, we can't. We can get the pantry, or we can get the chapel. I don't really want to get either of these, if I'm going to be completely honest. So I'm gonna redraw here. Well, we can get the boiler. Oh, we actually can't get the boiler room, but the servant spare quarters will be good now. We'll have 3 keys from it, so that'll be good, and it'll allow us to continue. So I think this will be good, getting some keys early. And it'll give us some additional footsteps because we have the nursery. So... Alright. And let's continue to try to get all of level 2 here. We do definitely need to get some diamonds. Oh, man. Utility closet. We could get the furnace. I hate using these redraws so early, but I kind of feel like we're just not getting a lot of good draws. So, I think the den is probably the way to go here, because it'll give us another diamond, which will give us some more options. So I do believe there could be something hidden here in the den. When I take a look at this, for example, I don't know, just... I see 2 unlit candles here. We don't have the sledgehammer yet. Alright, we can get the courtyard or the parlor. I think we want to get the courtyard here, because this will give us a net gain of 1 gem. The parlor would be good, but then it would increasingly cut off that side, and I want to try and maximize everything. So I think we'll do the courtyard here. I think the den is sus too. Yeah, so my thought... Oh, look, a shovel. Sweet. My thought is that if we light those candles, something will trigger. That's my thought. And man, unlucky, we get the key card immediately. That's unfortunate to advance there, but that's okay. Got some coins. That'll be very helpful. And alright. Ooh, dining room right now would be really good to have. Fireplace in the drawing room isn't lit. That's sus too. Yep. So I think we already solved the mystery of the drawing room, but yeah. We'll get the dining room in here. And again, oh, a lunchbox. Man, getting this early is going to be good. When we reach rank 5 today, gain 10. So that's pretty cool. Alright, let's get this room. We can get the parlor, the corridor, or the veranda. I think we want to go with the parlor here. Alright. One of the other 2 boxes is false. So that is potentially true. You will open this box and find it empty. Okay. The blue box is true. Hey, Jesse, good to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So, let's do this. We know one of these has to be, at least one has to be true and at least one has to be false. So, one of the other two boxes is false. Indicates that one of these two... If that holds... Yeah, I'm a little tired, but I'm happy. We're here at Blueprints. I'm very excited to keep going, and just trying to solve a logic puzzle here. So, the blue box is true. If this is true, then this is true, and then this is false, meaning that it's white. If this is false, it's still true, because then it would say one of the other two boxes is true. So, logically speaking, this is the gap here. So I think this is the false box, and therefore this is the answer. Got it. Alright, cool. Just looking around to make sure I don't miss anything. Tired but happy? Same here, yeah. Yeah, it's hard not to be happy in my case after I had such a nice day yesterday. I don't normally go out. I actually kind of dread going out, if I'm going to be honest. I don't particularly enjoy traveling anymore. But it was definitely worth it yesterday to go to Universal Studios, that's for sure. Okay, we can get the garage, which will give us some more keys. We can do the corridor, or we could do the utility closet. I think getting the utility closet will be super helpful. But getting the garage would give us 3 keys and potentially an item. And the corridor would just guarantee to be unlocked. I kind of want to save the corridor for later. So I'm debating between the utility closet and the garage right now. Want to go see Thunderbolts yesterday? How'd you like it, Silver? Let's go with the utility closet here. And that way, if we do draw the garage, we'll be good to go. Pretty good. There was one scene that hit a little hard, but all in all, it was solid. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, so now we can't exit through the courtyard yet, so we have to go back down through the service quarters. How many dead ends have we drawn? We've drawn, let me see, 1, 2, 3 dead ends so far. So that should mean there's 20 coins waiting for us in the tomb right now. Drawing room. We could get the kitchen or the storeroom. Well, the storeroom would end our run. The drawing room, I would have loved if it was rotated different. Or we could get the kitchen, which could give us food for sale. I kind of think, since these two are the same and we've already solved the drawing room puzzle, I think for now getting the kitchen to get food for sale would be good. That way, you know, if we do need more steps, we have that option. Hey, Relic, welcome on in. It's good to see you. Alright, what's on the menu today? Okay, tomato soup and stuffed wild quail, which, if we have the trophy room. Just did a cooking stream? Oh, hell yeah, how'd that go, Relic? I hope it went well. Alright, we can get the boiler room, the corridor, or the chapel here. I mean, boiler room would be awesome, but I don't like the position of the boiler room here, if I'm going to be frank with you guys. I think I'm going to use a reroll. Because I don't want to use the chapel because it's going to steal money every time. Let's use a reroll. Alright, we can get the pantry. Yeah, we definitely want to get the pantry here. This will give us some more money and some more steps. Alright, we can get the boiler room here, or we can get the bedroom. Bunk room would be awesome if that didn't end our run. So I think I'm going to go with the bedroom here. Although getting the boiler room to maximize our locations, I think, is probably the wise move here, if I'm going to be honest. Did quite well, cooking 2 meals for now and later. That's awesome, Relic. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm glad you had a great time. I mean, the bunk room would be awesome with the nursery, so the bedroom would be good. We do have the foundation, which gives us lots of options. So yeah, you know what? I want the bedroom. I'm taking the bedroom. Screw it. Because again, I run into the same problem as Okay, now here's a chance for me to test out my theory. Okay. It's been bothering me that this photo is in here and you can pick it up. So, you look and she has this, like, moon necklace here, right? And she's also looking in a direction. And it just makes me wonder if there's, like, a sign or a secret button somewhere in this room. But this game just, it feels like they don't do anything by accident. Hi, Silly. Playing Blueprints. Hell yeah, Silly. Well, happy Mother's Day to you. And welcome on in. It's good to see you. Greek chicken salad and a chicken curry. Oh, that sounds delicious. But it's like, you know where, like, it looks like she's looking, like, in this general direction. So it makes me feel, and again, with, like, this statue here, it really makes me feel like there's a safe under here. And, maybe I'm just, like, totally off. Wouldn't be the first time, but I'm just trying to kind of speak my thoughts aloud, and just see if, like, this is where it is. But I thought we had gone over this with a pretty fine-tooth comb beforehand, but I'm not really seeing anything. Like, the symbol, like the crescent moon would be one I would look at, right? Just taking a look at the carpet to see if there's, like, a crescent moon or something here. See, I want to go over this room with, like, a fine-tooth comb. But it's like, after we had, you know, like in the drawing room, for example, there was the clue in the actual painting that was there. It just... I don't know. It's one of those things where I just feel like there could I feel like there's something in this room. You know what I mean? And, you know, maybe I'm just, like, hyper-focusing on it too much, but... I just can't help but feel like that pendant is important in some way. But maybe that's the hint for, like, her ladyship's room. You know, maybe it's not in this room. Maybe the switch is in her ladyship's room. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Do you guys think I'm missing anything in this room? I think I've pretty much gone through with a fine-tooth comb here, but... Like, is there anything else you guys propose? Like, I just can't help but feel they wouldn't put that photo in there and let you examine it unless it was a hint to something. Maybe not necessarily in this room, because sometimes that is the way it works, but... This statue... Hey, T1! Hi, Raynella! Good to see you. Hello. Raynella, happy Mother's Day to you. T1, how you doing? Missing a nap? Fair. Fair. Yeah, I kind of always feel like I'm missing a nap. Especially after today. So you see this? Like, this marking doesn't exist on the other side, and it seems to be pointing right to the safe. Or, right to the statue, I should say. Where I think there's a safe. Currently curled up in bed with your boys having a sick day. Oh, well, I hope you feel better soon, T1, but definitely rest up and take it easy. We were thinking about you yesterday because we went to Universal Studios and they had a Star Trek thing. That was kind of fun. It was like one of those like walking tours where you go through like different rooms. I was thinking about you the entire time we were doing it. Hello, Mama Humbug. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. I feel like this room is taunting me, chat. I really and truly do feel like we are on the cusp of figuring out the secret here. And I feel like it's just out of reach. Like, there's something I'm missing, there's something I'm not understanding, or something I'm overlooking. Yeah, well, Mama, thanks for being here. It's good to have you here. Hello, Ace. Welcome on in. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. Oh my gosh. I just looked at viewership for the first time. We're doing really well. Thank you guys very much for all coming in to say hello. All right. Yeah, chat, is there anything I'm missing in this room, do you think? Is there any area in here that I should take a closer look at? What are you guys thinking? Know something, but only say any hint upon request. Thank you, Silly. I appreciate that. Don't think so, Silver says? Okay. So I'm really grateful for Femzy and Silly, because I know both of them know something and they are just not blurting it out, which I really appreciate. So thank you guys very much. All right. Let me ask Silly and Femzy this. Am I hot or cold for my objective of finding a... Well, let me put it this way. Am I hot or cold to a puzzle in this room? Do you think I'm hot or I'm cold here? Cold. Okay. So I'm way off then, huh? All right. Ah, you're all good, Silly. No worries. Thought this was a bedroom, not a freezer. Ah, that's a good one, actually, Femzy. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I was pretty positive that this would have something, but I know we do have to do the... I know the freezer, we do have that one thing, so... If you guys are wondering, like, if for anyone who knows the solution, you're like, oh my god, how could Femzy give it away? Don't worry. We know there's something in the freezer we haven't gotten yet. That's, like, on my list of things to check. So, I appreciate the joke from Femzy there. So, Femzy, that was good. Thank you. I appreciate bad jokes. That was a good one. It was a good bit. I appreciate it. Alright. Well, the nice thing is that, we can always come back. Yeah. It was a joke, not a hint. I know. I just... You know how some people get with puzzle games, Femzy? But it's like a double layer joke, because we do need to get the freezer as well. There is the freezer within the freezer we need to unlock still. So I thought it was very clever. Personally speaking, I thought it was pretty freaking clever. But yeah, if we are cold, then okay. I was so convinced, but that's one of the... it's like my biggest weakness with puzzle games, guys, is I'm, like, convinced I have an idea, and then it's right, and then it's like, I'm just, like, totally off base. Wouldn't be the first time. But, yeah. Thank you guys very much. I do appreciate it. Okay, I don't see any more dirt we can dig up in here. So let's move on. Sabrina's going nuts? Oh, that's never fun. Okay, I guess we'll use our key, because this is all we can do at the moment. We can get the commissary, we could get the corridor, or the chapel. I don't really like any of these options, so I'm going to be honest. Let's redraw. Okay. Actually, all of these are pretty good. Let's get the dark room, because I do want to take a look at that other, I do want to get that other, what's it called? And we're going to have to go turn the power back on in here. So, well, we got the footsteps. I think let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just go back. We'll turn the power on and off. I think that's the whole reason we got the kitchen, right? Was to get more footsteps. We need to get security so those doors unlock at the keycard system. There we go. That'll fix the dark room, and then we can explore in there. Just checking to make sure there's no, like, random dirt or anything. Okay. That could just be the shadows. It looks like he's taking this photo from the bathroom, doesn't it? And yeah, we have the office here. Yeah, the mirror in the laboratory. Yeah, that's exactly my thought. Oh, hey, look at this! Man, that's a great find. We got the lockpick. Like, that could just be the shadows, but maybe that's important in the laboratory. We'll have to go take a look at that. Now, let's see. Is there anything else in here? No, no worries, Anna. No worries. I hope you had a nice dinner. I know it's dinner time for you guys, so thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. For your patience, still processing what just happened, getting things ready for tomorrow. Hope you know I appreciate you all so goddamn much. Love you. Well, we love you too, Aaron. You're the best. You are the absolute best. And I'm very, very, very happy for you. I'm very proud of you. Like I said, TechWiz would never do such a thing. Ever. Dad made spaghetti? Hell yeah, Anna. That's awesome. But Aaron, I'm looking forward to playing some Jackbox with you tomorrow. I think that should be a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. We can get the pool. That could be useful, because I do think we need to do something with the pump room stuff. I think we got to drain the reservoir again. So I think, yeah, we'll get the pool here. And I guess we'll just keep moving. Oh, look at that. Key. Nice. Alright, we can get the gymnasium or the storeroom. I think the storeroom is the way to go, since this is going to be a dead end anyway, and it'll give us more money in the tomb. And maybe there's an item in here, too. Well, there's dirt. Got some coins. Absolutely, but if anything comes up, please don't hesitate to tell me. I'll make it work. No, I think we'll be good. I should be available. Unless I come down with something terrible from actually interacting with people yesterday. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's anything else on here. Just a picture of the blue bird. Alright, let's keep moving. West Wing Hall, the boudoir, or the solarium. Oh, man. I kind of want to do the West Wing Hall just because I don't want to have to do a big roundabout for the house. But the solarium would be awesome because it would increase the odds of drawing the workshop, which we need. So I think I'm going to invest in the solarium. I know this will dead end this area, but we get some gems. Yeah, and then this is how you get into the cloister. Okay, which we already did. And we got another coin. Oh, the solarium paid for itself, so that's super useful. Okay, and now we, well, we actually only have one way forward now. I forgot, because the courtyard, we just closed that off from the key card by putting the storeroom there. That's okay, though. So, I don't really want the commissary. I don't want the laundry room or the furnace either, because that'll end this run. So, let's redraw. Security, conference room, or the freezer? I think we go security here? Because that way we could turn... oh yeah, and we want security anyway, because I forgot. We activated the mailbox in all of the other, all the PCs, so we need security. Yeah, we need security. So let me just take a look around, see if there's anything in here. But yeah, not only now can we do the keycard thing. So there's 30 coins in a trunk, and yeah, those 30 coins are in the tomb. So that's good, because that'll give us like 60. Set the security level to high. And then the offline mode will be unlocked, since we shut them all off. Now we go into the network. Enter the password. Staff services, special orders, place a special order. I feel the running shoes would be a really good thing to have at this point in the game. So we will put a order for the running shoes in. Remote terminal access. We can activate either the lab or the shelter. I think we'll connect to the lab here, but no, let's wait because we might draw the lab. Electronic mail. Okay, here we go. So this is the security email box. Okay. So this is 11:05. Let's see. February 10th, 1987. Kirk, per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind this seemingly unsound decision. Okay, so all security recordings. That's Kirk Darren. All right, and then so we do need to. I did have them in. So we have 1186. Okay. So I'll just put them. I'll put them in reverse order then, just to keep it simple. Antechamber, lever in the weight room. Working out in this room has gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. Find the room mostly regulated guest use. And remove or conceal it. Install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's good to know. Ann Babbage agrees. And the last note here... Okay, that's all the emails there. And we still can't do a data transfer. So that's everything we can do there in security. Oh, getting the master bedroom here would be awesome, but it would also kill our run. Armory would be good, but I think I'm going to have to use our last redraw here. I think we're going to have to go with the gymnasium. Since this is turned off, we shouldn't lose any footsteps here at all. So we'll go south, try to build out the rest of the house. We can get the gallery or the pump room. Pump room would be great, but I don't want to end that there. So let's go with the gallery, and I'm going to spend about 30 minutes on this confounded puzzle room. Oh, nope, never mind. Looks like it's already solved. I thought we would have to do it multiple times, but I guess not. Okay. Ooh! Got key 8. Oh my gosh, we can finally get the foyer. We've never drafted this, so we have to draft it now. I know this is not an ideal place for it, but we have to draft it. Oh, and look at that! It identifies who all the statues are. Yeah, definitely. Anna's gotten the throwback to this is the room we needed for the office. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, it would be pretty great if we can get the Great Hall. Yep, now we have a face for all the names. I'm going to write them down, so we can at least have a note here. So this is Che Ariena, huh? That feels a little off. I wonder if this is a, like a cipher puzzle. Yeah, Relic, I haven't taken any screenshots, so I'm just gonna kind of, you know, make a note with a brief description. So let's see. This is the foyer. I have a feeling that's not the real name, but we will see. Okay. We have, let me just kind of come up with all these descriptions. So, luckily they all have pretty distinctive features. So she's the queen. He just has a mustache. He's got, what looks like the mutton chops and the bow tie. He has the connected beard mustache, and then he has the beard. So, I think he's, well, he's not quite bald, but yeah. And he doesn't have a tie at all, it looks like. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Edwin was one of my grandfather's names. He has the bow tie, and it looks like he has sunglasses on. But it's Lord William Epson. Then he's got kind of the he's got the connected like sideburn mustache. And then the full beard dude. Okay. That's all we got. Let's press on. And we'll eventually want to make our way back to the dining room and also eventually get to the, let's try the lockpick first. Can't pick it, so we'll use a key. Well, there's the workshop. Let's grab that. Hi, Mongo. Good to see you, bud. Okay. So we need to get the metal detector out of the closet check. Yes. I see you, Mongo. I see you. I see you. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, better run. Tanner's coming. Better run. Hi, Tanner. Mongo just went back to his room. Yeah, you just missed him, kiddo. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see. So none of those match. That's okay. None of those match either. And I think that means that we can't build anything with my current items, and that's okay. Lockpick. We get the commissary, which I think is the only one that won't end our run. So let's get it. Let's see what they have for sale. I'd rather not buy anything here, but hey, you know. Well, they have running shoes already, and the sledgehammer. I feel both of these would probably be very useful. I think we have 30 coins waiting. And we have a trunk as well we can get. I think we gotta go for these. And we get the sledgehammer too. Especially since we don't have any more rerolls. Drafting studio. I think we have to go here, right? Like, just out of these two, this makes the most sense. All right. Clock tower. The kennel. The dovecote. There is something in the clock tower. Rotating floor plans would be awesome, but I think I want to go clock tower here. Just because we know there's a puzzle there. Doc Brown is indeed up there. This is true. And this is the partition plan for today. And then here's Drafting Strategy Volume 1. The terrace can have, yeah, the shovel and the watering can, so that's good. Often has extra items. Foyer rarely has items. Commissary. So we kind of know a lot about this. Okay. Normally I take a lot of notes there, but we kind of knew all of this already. Just taking a look to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Okay. Yep, because it's not rank 8. I don't really like any of these choices, but this is the least painful, I think, at this point. My monies! Plus, we might be able to solve another puzzle in here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to get this guy here. Oh, we get the lab here. That's actually pretty useful. We do need that. Or we can do the boudoir. I do feel the boudoir would be a really good choice here. As much as I want the lab, we can remote connect into it, so I'm not super worried about that. Let's go to the boudoir, because that would open up those top 4 slots for us. And it'll give us another gem, because we know the code in here, plus some additional steps. And the we get the some rerolls on top of that.
Hail Hydra.
Hi, Sin. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, I've already read that red letter, so... Let's try the lockpick. Okay, let's use key 8 here. Okay. The sum of my sin, as it is penned, is a number within the room we are in. So 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So gluttony, I think. Yeah, so this one has to be gluttony. Real talk, would you, Shenzo, watch me play this game and help me through it? Yeah. As long as I had some free time, Aaron, absolutely I would. I think this game is very, very fun. So, and since you recommended it, I would be happy to join you and help out. And I'm sure there would be others that would do the same. To first begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. Your mom is home? Oh, that's awesome. How's she doing, Sin? Is everything okay? So that's either envy or mundanity. Alright, man, you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. Okay, so it's one of those 3. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit all in. Well, it sounds like gluttony, so it's either going to be sloth or wrath. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Okay. If we spend a min or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. I'd probably say sloth on that one. She's good. They have things set up that she needs another transfusion. They won't have to admit her again. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. The bin I tend to wind up in is in the tail of the skin. Near the bend in the tail of the skin. Oh, also, I just realized by drafting room 8 here, I totally cut this area off, which is not what I wanted to do. Damn it, man. Okay. Won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be a bin down on the end. Okay. So this is either hubris or mundanity. Share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. So I think this is avarice. Because there's 2 N's and 2 A's. Scrambled so you could still pull off her Mother's Day dinner. That's awesome, Sin. Well, way to go. I hope you guys are having a great Mother's Day. I'm glad your mom's home. Thank you for letting me know. My neighbor's sin is written thin to fit all in. Makes me feel like this is avarice, though. Leather and its twin. So gluttony has 2 T's. Hubris has no repeating letters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this has to be avarice, right? My neighbor's sin is written thin to fit all in. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is avarice. That's mundanity. And this is avarice. And then... with an N written in its sin. So that's envy or mundanity. So I think this has to be... I think this has to be envy. This guy isn't far from the fin. So I think this one here is lust. This is hubris. Means this is wrath. Nope, it didn't trigger, so I got one of these wrong. Between sin, for I deserve to be a bin on the end. Okay. So an end. Share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. So N and N, A and A. Gluttony has T and T. I'm pretty sure I have these two right. Because this one says, to my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit all in. I'm pretty sure that one's sloth. And then that one, I think gluttony is correct. Because it has 8. It's written thin to fit all in. Near the bend in the tail of the skin. Maybe this one goes here. An N in the sin. So there's only 3 that this could be. Envy. Gluttony. Or mundanity. A letter and its twin appear in each one. And this one, to my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit all in. So if you take that literally, that's here. But I suppose this could technically be wrath, because gluttony is also written thin to fit all in. So maybe it goes here, and this guy goes here. Nope, still no? What am I missing? So I'm reasonably sure that's correct. What if we switch these two? Near the bend in the tail. In the tail of the skin. Right here. Okay, so let's assume that's correct. This guy goes here. Lion goes with envy. This guy has to go here. Got it. Got an allowance token. Yep. So it was literally, this goes with the tail of the skin on the floor. So we got it. Goes in the bin with N in the name. NV, yeah. Okay. Lose another thing of money here, unfortunately. Use the lockpick. Armory, sauna, or observatory. Or we could redraw. I don't really like any of these, so I'm going to re-roll here. We get the ballroom. This could constantly reset our gems, which is good. We can't afford the vault. I do want to explore the laboratory, but I don't want to dead-end it here. Let's get the ballroom, because it's going to pay for itself. Okay, so already solved the music puzzle. We get the pump room here. The servants' quarters, which would give me 1,000,000 keys, but we don't have any other doors. Let's use our last redraw. We get the patio. Yeah, so it looks like we can't access the antechamber today, which is going to be unfortunate. Just not a good draw. Yeah, we did get the music puzzle already. Let me just double check and make sure it's the one. I'm just going to double check and make sure. But I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah. We had to go outside for that. Yeah. Love the detail how they make the floor look shiny. Yeah, they did a really good job with this game. They really did. So we got the patio. We can dig. Got the broken lever. We found pebbles. Conference room will at least keep this going, so we'll get that. Just double checking to make sure there's nothing else here. One door for each system room in the house. Chamber of Mirrors isn't going to help here. It's a good room, but it's not going to help because it won't let us move forward. We have the workshop, so there should at least be one door. I really need to get the check-in closet. Like, for this run, I really need the check-in closet. And we have no more rerolls. This is the only option to potentially move forward. Okay, let's see. Silver key. Not close enough. And an antechamber lever, but unfortunately that doesn't help because we're blocked off from there. We can't get there. You did, Silver. You did. Oh, we also had security as well. Okay, that's why there's 3. We found a redundancy lever. Yeah, unfortunately we can't get in there, though, this run. Which sucks. I was hoping to get the basement key. Let's go with the silver key here. Mount Holly gift shop could be good. Great Hall. All these doors should be unlocked. So, let's get this. No, we have not unlocked any of the basement doors yet, Femzy. Man, how great is it that we have found all of, like, pretty much all the antechamber doors, and we can't get there. Makes me so sad. Yeah, so the only time we got the basement doors, Femzy, was when I accidentally went into room 46. Well, it wasn't accidental, but I went into room 46 and man, this run started off so promising too, and it just didn't come together. But yeah, it was with room 46, and it ended my run before I wanted it to. We had so many tools and other things that could have been really, really good. And we unfortunately just missed it. So, I'm not ending yet, Femzy, but before I end, I will ask you, okay? Remind me again, but there's a couple things we can still do here that I would like to try. So, I'm just trying to think what they are. We can still go into the tomb, and we can still buy things from the bookshop, are the 2 things for sure I know we can do. And we should have quite a lot of money waiting for us in the tomb. Unfortunately, we can't solve a lot of these puzzles yet, but, we'll get there. We'll get there. We do have the workshop. Yes, Femzy, we do. Hey, Zejuto, blueprinting money. Well, we haven't made any money so far today. So, unfortunately, no. I'm not blueprinting money. Can you see what items? Yeah. Sure thing, Femsy. We have the lockpick, the shovel, the lucky rabbit's foot, the magnifying glass, the battery pack, the running shoes, the sledgehammer, and the broken lever. So we can make a couple different items here. But unfortunately, the metal detector is in the closet, and we didn't get that. So that's not one we can make at this point. I'm really sad about Roommate. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. Roommate is kind of my killer here right now. And yeah, there isn't another item we can buy from the commissary at this point, unfortunately. So that's the jackhammer. Alternatively, we can make the power hammer, which I don't think we've ever made. Quick question, because Femsy, I think you'll know the answer to this. Silly, you might too. If I make the power hammer, oh, never mind. I have a whole bunch of keys. Yeah, I'm just gonna outright make the power hammer here. Stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls. Okay, so now we should take a look at any rooms that potentially have brick walls. So Silver, I think, I could be wrong, but I think that that's going to be available in a later patch. I think is what they said, is they're going to patch to put a game in there of some kind. Okay, sounds good, Femsy. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I wanted to do first, and then we'll go from there if that's okay, Femsy. I'll probably ask you for some hints once I do what I set out to do. But we should have plenty of steps. Like, I have access to the kitchen and the dining room still, so we should have plenty of steps. Footprints should not be a problem here. Yeah. And we also have the running shoes, too. Like, I invest in the running shoes earlier, specifically because I thought we'd have to do a lot of, like, going back and forth. So that should help a lot. Potentially. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go to the dining room. Actually, do I need to go to the dining room? No, I'm gonna go to the tomb and collect all the money there first. That's the first thing I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna go to the tomb. Because I want to buy those books. I also want to take a look around the tomb because I know there's a lot of bricks there. We might be able to use the power sledge in there. I will hide my camera, Femsy, when we get back to the mansion. And then you can take a look. But I will be sure to do that for you, alright? So thank you for letting me know now. I do greatly appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. I know you have been crushing this game. I know I have some ideas, but yeah, unfortunately, none of them really played out, unfortunately, today. Luck of the draw just wasn't quite with me. But that's okay. That happens sometimes. Hi, Tanner boy. How are you? Oh, yeah? What's wrong, Tanner? Come here, bud. Good boy. Good boy. Sorry, I'm just checking all of the, Dorinda Aries. I'm just trying to check, like, all the walls. Yeah, I know I can go back down there again. Oh, I never did draft the pump room, so can't even do that today, but that's okay. Okay. Before I run back into the mansion, since we're here, I want to ask Femzy and Silly do any of the hints that you have to offer involve the tomb or the underground? And if that's too direct, you can just tell me it's too direct and it would give too much away. That's okay too. And I can try to find a better way to ask. Because I think there's a way into the basement using the power sledge. I think. No, Silly, we haven't. So that's actually one of the things we were trying to do today. So, and I don't have the tools to do that. Short answer is yes. Okay. Yeah, that's actually, so Silly, what we were trying to do is, because I found the magnifying glass this run, I was trying to, what's it called? I was trying to get the closet and the workshop, and we never pulled the closet. Yeah, so I think one of them is through the foundation. But what I'm debating, guys, just so you know, is because we have the running shoes, I'm debating about going to explore more of the underground now, or if I should go back to the mansion. I think I'll have enough steps to do either, but that's just kind of my thinking. I'm gonna go into the tomb, because, yeah, let me just check. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to the dining room, or 3 to get to the kitchen. I think we'll be okay either way. Okay, there's 2 ways into the underground. Yeah, we have one with the tomb. So I'm assuming one's the tomb and one's the foundation. my guess, anyway. And you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Yeah, Foundation does have a locked door. Yeah, we don't have the key for that. Oh, it's the fountain. It's the fountain is the other way. Yeah. Yeah, it's the fountain, and fountain is a third way. Okay, so I only know of two. I can't think of another one right now. Oh, yeah, the glass elevator. Right, right. Got ice cream? Oh, that's awesome. Aaron. Let's see. I was hoping I could use the power sledge there, but that's not the case. Yeah, the elevator has its own section. I've already been in here. Keep the gears as is. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I went the wrong way like a dummy. That's what I'm trying to do, silly. Smash some stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But admittedly, nothing I am finding so far, seems to be working. Like, everything I thought I could potentially do is not working so far. Okay, so the only other thing I can think of is to go check the fountain, but I think there's still the locked door in the fountain, too. I think I've checked everything. Yeah, please no spoilers, everybody. If you can. Like, if I will ask if I need solutions or anything like that. Thank you. Spoilers, the game is a puzzle. Damn it, TechWiz, what did I just say? All good, all good. Okay, yep, so I can't even go through there. Alright, so I checked everything down here. I didn't see anything. I'm assuming I missed something. I don't want to use... Tanner, it's okay. Come here, boyo. I know what you want. I know what you want. I'm assuming I missed something. So, guys, I'm going to take a very quick break to go help my dog out. As you guys can tell, he's very, very iffy. So, Femzy, I'm gonna cash in a hint, and I'll let you type it out. But can you please give me a hint to the underground or the tomb section, please? But yeah, I'll be right back, everybody. Hang tight. Hey, YouTube, welcome back. Sorry about that. I needed to make sure my dog could eat, and then I had to grab a little snack to keep myself going, so you know I don't accidentally pass out on stream. But we are here, and we got a hint from Femzy. Basically, I'll probably edit a bunch of it out, but Tanner started barking because he was hungry, and I asked Femzy if I could cash in on a hint, and Femzy's hint was, there is a fourth entrance available today, and you've seen it at some point. So, my assumption is, and I'm not going to ask anyone to comment, this is more just commenting for YouTube, Twitch chat, just so you guys know. My assumption is that I don't actually need to do anything in the underground, but I have to find a fourth entrance from outside the underground to do whatever Femzy is hinting at. And for those that don't know, Femzy has pretty much demolished this game. I believe Femzy is very, very close to beating it 100%. So I am going to run back to the mansion, and grab my dinner, buy the book, and go into security, and then I'm going to put all my focus on trying to decode Femzy's hints and basically asking Femzy if there's anything major I can get done in this run. But I want to kind of think things over a little bit and go from there. So Sexton, I want to be clear, it wasn't out of line, it was more just kind of like a cautionary thing because I felt you were kind of getting to a point that I haven't figured out yet. That's all. So I want to be very clear. You are not out of line or anything like that. If you are, I will let you know. But I am very peculiar with the way I like my hints and stuff like that. Like, Femzy and I think we have a similar approach where I don't mind hints if I get stuck, but I don't like outright solutions or like, oh, I remember where this is. You know, that's all. That's all. But yeah, I want to be very clear. No one in chat has stepped out of line. No one. Oh, we got car keys. Too bad I don't have the garage. No, Silver, you're great. You're great. Again, like I said, I really don't feel anybody has been like to the point where I need to have a conversation with them. You know what I mean? I feel there have been some things. There's been some instances, right? But in the big picture, it's been very, very minor. Yes, Aaron, yes, you do. Aaron says, I step out of line by apologizing for existing. I mean, what? Yes. That is absolutely out of line, and I will scold you for it. I want to try something. I want to check something. There may be something to the theory that us over apologizers are drawn to each other. I mean, we do have a lot of them in my community. I'm going to be honest. I don't mean that in a bad way at all, but oops. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's all there was here. I wasn't sure if there was something I could use the, I wasn't sure if I could use, like, the super sledge here or not, so I'm like, let me check it since we're here. Alright, next... Let me take a look at the courtyard more closely. Right. Let's head to the bookstore. Let's buy one of those books. A new clue. How many floor plans do you have currently? I think when I checked at the library, I think I have, I think it's 95 of them. Alright. So the next time we get the library, we'll have a new clue checked out. So the only other thing I need to do is go to security. Since I'm here and I only have 3 coins left, I'll get the banana and get those 3. Stexon, would you, let me help you out here. Let me just show you all the rooms I have. So I have everything on the first page. I'm only missing number 19 here. I have everything here. I have everything on here. So out of the first 4 pages, I'm only missing number 19. For the bedrooms, I have them all. I have all the hallways. I'm missing 1 green room. I have all the shops. I have all the red rooms, and I have a couple studio editions and found floor plans, but I don't know if those will spoil. Found floor plans, okay. So I only have 2, and that's these 2 here. So hopefully that will answer your question if it's spoilers or not. If it's about one of those 2, please ask away. If it is not, I ask that you refrain, please. And thank you. Security. That's where I need to go. Okay. Alright, thank you, Stexon. I appreciate you very much. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. I'm connecting to the network. Through the network. It didn't work. Looks like I do have to draft the laboratory to access email. Well, at least that was worthwhile checking. Okay. Here we are. Let me hide my webcam for a minute. This is what we got so far. According to Femzy, there's a 4th way into the underground. And we've seen it before. I have limited steps. Do you want the second hint before you do anything? Sure, Femzy. Sure. I'm just trying to think kind of out loud where it could be. Where could this 4th entrance to the underground be? And how could I access it now? Let's think. Think. Probably not in the tomb. Unless they're really dastardly and they put 2 entrances to the underground of the tomb. Ugh. Which they might with the candle puzzle, if I'm going to be honest. You have to look close. It's nearby, but you may miss it as appearances are deceiving. If it's nearby... Okay. Major discovery, huh? Alright, my first thought... Sorry, let me put my webcam back on. My first thought... is to check the security cameras. See if there's anything here that jumps out at me. Maybe like a first or a second attempt at best. Okay. Gosh, I don't know how to proceed here, Femzy, because I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't... I might be overthinking it, but I don't know. I'm just gonna say my thoughts. I don't think... I'm just gonna say my thoughts out loud real quick, just so... Because I do want to try to figure this out. When you say nearby, I'm assuming it's in the mansion and probably within a handful of rooms from where I'm currently standing. Hey, it might even be in security itself. Dang, I was really hoping I could sledge and create a new opening. That would be hilarious. Okay, Femzy says I'm warm. So let me ask, is that referring to... Is that referring to where I'm standing in the room or my statement before? Nearby means within a handful of rooms. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Okay. So the nearby rooms are the dark room, the pool, the foundation, the bedroom, the gymnasium, the gallery, and the workshop. My gut tells me the workshop or the gymnasium. That's what my gut is telling me. And apparently my gut is fucking wrong. Now, to be clear, that's not what Femzy said at all, but that's what I'm saying about my own decision. So... I don't think it's the foyer, right? Silly's laughing at me. Thank you, Silly. I'm glad someone's laughing here. uh, maybe it's in the foundation? I don't feel I've solved a lot of the mysteries of the foundation. There's a specific room. Okay. It's not the workshop or the gymnasium. It's probably not the gallery, probably not the foyer. Yeah, no, Silly. I knew exactly what you were laughing at. That's why I appreciate it. I'm gonna go take a look at the foundation. Let me go down here. I haven't been down here in a while. MZ said I've seen it before. Nothing out here jumps at me either. I don't have the key. Okay, I don't see anything down here, so I assume this is incorrect. So that is the basement key, and I know where the basement key is, we just can't access it on this run. So I'm assuming that's not what Femzy is referring to. There is a specific hint. A specific room I should investigate. I guess I'll go check the bedroom. I don't think I've missed anything in here. And I'm not sure if I always need the key, if I'm being completely honest with you, Silly. I don't know if it's just a one-time unlock or you have to get it every time, but... Okay, once you unlock it, the basement doors get perma-unlocked. Okay, good to know. Thank you. I feel like I've gone 0 for 4 so far. How's that snowstorm I keep walking into? Snowstorm. Femzy, to use your words before, this is a bedroom, not a freezer. So, okay, if it's cold in the workshop and the gymnasium, and if it's cold in the foundation in the bedroom, then literally the only room I can check is the dark room or the pool or the solarium. Workshop is warmer. Okay, but when I said the gymnasium, the workshop before, you said I was cold. So I'm puzzled by that because I was relative to security. Okay, so that's a misunderstanding then, Femsi. I was referring to location, not the room itself. I was trying to suss out the direction I was supposed to go in, which is why I went the other way when you said it was cold. Yeah, so that's just a miscommunication. That's on me. But when I traditionally think like warmer or colder, it's more relative to where I am than the actual location. Because if I hit the actual location, I would imagine it would be hot. Alright, so it's not the gymnasium. It's not the workshop. Commissary. My thought is the drafting studio. I don't think there's anything else here. But my thought is the drafting studio. Femsy did say it was a rough draft. Thank you, silly. I'm gonna be honest, that went right over my head. Rough draft. Drafting room. Okay, Shenzo. You know, I've noticed you can spin the globes in here and in the observatory. Small hints lead to big secrets. Conference room. That's the study. Huh. Okay, what was the study code? I don't remember off the top of my head. I do have it written down, so don't tell me, chat. Femty, those were very good hints, by the way. Just want to praise you. Those were very clever. I do think those were very, very good hints. Got it. That was the code. Okay. Probably another date. Nope. Yeah, no, Femsy, you did a great job. Femsy says, I try my best with wordplay to match the game's theme. Yeah, Silver, I have all the codes written down. But yeah, Femsy, you did a great job. Like that was very, very well done. Like hindsight, fantastic. Okay. So my first thought, just so you guys know, what I checked was here on the calendar. Day 1 was Saturday, September 7th. Right? So I tried 11:01 is the code, or 11:07. I think I put in 01 by mistake. Let me double check this. No, okay, I did enter it correctly then. Okay. Um Maybe we'll try November 30th. Maybe this safe code changes depending on the day. Nope. Okay. So there's got to be another date somewhere in this room. That's the way all of these works. There's got to be a hint that somewhere in this room there's a date or something that hints at a date. Let's see, that's 8. Okay. Alrighty. Ah. This one is more nuanced. We'll drag you to the painting puzzle solution again for the hint. Okay. So I believe Femsy's referring to the drawing room. Steps. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Eight dates. Eight gates. And the game loves wordplay. We count small gates. Well, a gate could be a door, right? One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 6 there. 7, 8, 9. 10 if we count that guy. 11. And number of people, maybe? So 1103? No? Okay. Number of feats on the number of models? No? Eight gates. Ah. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 gates. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, did I miscount? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there are 5 trees? So we have the 8 gates here with 3 paths or 5 trees. Nope. Okay. No cool about the actual solution. See, 1 gate, 3 gate, 1 gate, 3 gates. But 13, 13 isn't a date. Yeah. So my thought is 5 and 3. But I think we tried that already. Because there's literally 8 gates here. What else can help make a date? Oh, man. Hell if I know. Dating's never been my forte. I would imagine eating flowers, you know, a nice dinner, not being a douchebag, showing up on time. That's what I think would help making a date anyway, but, you know, like I said, I don't know. Yeah, I did count the doors and the models. I think there's 11 of them. I thought I tried this already, but looks like I just didn't put down the right combination. Okay. There we go. Well, I did count. I tried 1107, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Red letter number 5. This is a tiny letter. Yeah, thank you, Femzy. I appreciate the assist there. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I probably would not have been able to figure that out if it wasn't for your guys' help. So I do appreciate it very much. Uncle, in a few hours we are departing as planned. We will be taking the old Mountain Way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decisions, but I've made the ones I felt my father might have nodded in approval at. I'm leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house, this unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him what these lost days were all for. Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between foolishness and doctrine, the thin line, the thin wire we stood upon above the world, holding hands and throwing stones, holding hands and throwing stones. In those days, we were guilty of everything. As always, Mary. Okay, Mary fled south, message in safe house. It did say holding hands and throwing stones twice. Holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones. I don't know if that's important, but I'm going to write it down. Yeah. I don't think I found the safe house unless it's the bomb shelter. Other thing left for today and 25 steps left. No, silly. That's not how I took it. I was thinking the exact same thing. I haven't found it yet. Femzy, are you referring to the entrance? The fourth entrance? I'm going to be honest, my brain is not functioning at the moment. At least not in the highest capacity. We have not found the safe house. Okay. That's what I thought. Seen the forest entrance before, but did not know what it was. Is that the other thing, you're referring to is the fourth entrance? Is that what you're referring to when you say the other thing left for today? Okay. All right. I have 25 steps. Is it inside the mansion or outside the mansion? I imagine because it's the underground and it's not the foundation. I'm going to guess that it's outside. Okay, thank you, Femsy. So we need to go back outside. And just to clarify before I go too far, there isn't anything else major that I can do with this layout. I think we're stuck at the moment. Right? We are stuck at the moment in the house, but there's still something I can do outside with the power hammer. That's my assumption. Okay. Thank you. All right. This is the mine shaft. And here we go. This is what Stexon was referring to earlier. There is a high pressure condenser in the boiler room that will turn on that box. Just making a note. Evacuation process is going smoothly, and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe the increase in morale is no part due to the installation of the boiler, which honestly has been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at clay like dogs. The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational. We have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we have been previously excavating. Yeah, no worries, Texan. No worries at all. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of was already thinking that, so that's why I wanted to be very clear that I don't feel you stepped over the line at all. But it is just one of those things where, like, I didn't mention it, so I figured it might be good to, you know, just be like, hey, let's do no spoilers here, because I felt it was getting into spoiler territory. Okay. Doesn't look like that's anything. Shouldn't need any more hints. There's a very small secret you let you in on. There's something extra hidden here. You've seen the answer for it, but will likely not remember where or what. Okay. Good to know. Because you're probably right. I probably won't remember anything, so... I do really wish, I'm gonna be honest, I really wish I could store more items more reliably. I understand why they aren't doing that, but I wish. Okay. Got an idea what to do for this puzzle. Basement door. I'm pretty sure we have to move over to press the big green button. Choo choo! Yeah, we're making our way downtown. We're walking fast, the faces are past, and we're homebound, silly. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do 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 do. Pathing here is a bit odd. Yeah, it's a little odd. But I want to figure it out. Oh, right, we gotta raise this one. You can soft lock yourself? Okay, I will keep that in mind. Okay, yeah, please do. 100 bells. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Okay, making a note there. Yep, I already found all those. So that's useful, but... So this one, you want to push this back a little bit. This one here. So like this, there's an opening here. So like this. Might need a little closer, huh? Alright, cool. Got it. Thank you, Femsy. I'm assuming the way you soft lock yourself, just guessing here, is I'm just taking a guess, but I think the way you can soft lock yourself is by you can climb up and then fall down here, and then you have no way to get back over. That's my guess. Yeah. Okay. That's as far back as I can get that guy. Yeah, so just like this. So you put this part here, and then if you had this here where you couldn't get through, you're soft locked. Yep. Thank you for the heads up, Femsy, because as tired as I am right now, I probably would have done exactly that. Oh, hey, here's another arrow on that thing. I wonder. But push the button. And here we go. Back down there. Okay. So this answers my question of how the hell do we get across when we lower the reservoir. But now we have permanent access here, which is awesome. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Tanner needs to go out. And then, Femsy, I do want to ask you about the thing you referred, the small secret. So I'll be right back. Hang tight. Alrighty, sorry about that. Tanner needed to go potty. Ugh. That and the Minecraft cart where it is, thanks to Tomb, you have instant access to the antechamber lever from the new path. Yeah. I had a feeling that's what you were getting at earlier, but yes, we can now get the antechamber lever anytime now, which is awesome. So, this other, like, mini hint you referenced, is it vital to what we need to do, or is it just a small secret that's not super important unless we're trying to 100%? Because I may try to 100% this game, but that's another story. I don't know if I'm going to do it on stream. It's not vital. Okay. I still think I would like to take a look at it at least. It's a side thing that adds to the mansion. Okay, I'm still interested in trying to get it. Tanner wants to come back in. So let me just ask, is there a way to... I assume it's somewhere in this room? It's not a puzzle, just a location. Okay. I'll be right back. It's on a map you saw. Okay, I actually have the map written down. So let me take a look. And we'll get that in just a second. One moment, everybody. Okay. So let's see. Because, yeah, I've had the full map. So let me take a look at that. We are in the basement. That door over there leads to the, that door leads to the foundation elevator. Did we ever use the magnifying glass in the full map? I don't think so. But, so this is where the foundation elevator goes to. That's the minecart entry. The cliffside exit. This is the concealed entrance. We have the minecart on the other side. The fountain entrance is down over there. The tomb entrance, we have the torch chamber, which we haven't been able to get. The sigil is in there. We have the rotating gear and the north lever. And then at the top we had GEL Points Dreams. And that was one of the broken pieces, but I think isn't the full map like over there? Isn't that where the Isn't that with the full map? Yeah. I'd rather not do that, but since I know where it is there something specific, Femzy, that I should know about that will add to the mansion from here? Okay, it has a spot on it. I'm assuming it's a dig spot? There's a mark, and it mentions it's a blueprint for the home. And there's a dig spot in the basement, so... Since I've never looked at it, would the dig spot show up? Okay, near the brick wall by the mid-pillar. Okay, it will show up. Okay.
Warning. Warning.
No, you're good. You're good, Femzy. You're good. Hi, Game Days for Good. Welcome on in. Hello, Raiders. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate you coming in. How are you doing? Halfway along this length, look on the ground around there. Okay. Let me just give a shout out to Game Days for Good. I think we do not have... Oh, no, tech's still here. Awesome. The wall behind me. Okay. Fantastic. I was wondering if this was where it would be. Oh, I just saw something. There it is. Lost and found. Whenever you enter this room, you will lose one random inventory item. God, that feels evil. Is that what the bedroom was pointing at, silly? But it comes with 2 rare items. Okay, that's pretty nice. Good to know. All right. Bathroom, the bedroom is more complex. Okay, cool. I will have to think about the bedroom. But game days were good. Thank you guys so much for rating. Hello, you were just catching the end of this current run. We'll probably wrap it up here because I think this run has gone about 3 hours long, maybe longer. We've made a lot of progress. Got stuck on a lot of stuff, but it's been good. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for coming on in, and thank you for the raid. I hope you had an amazing stream. Playing Blueprints yourself. Hell yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. We're pretty deep in. I don't know how far you guys are, but for anyone who's playing or watching along for the first time, just a heads up, we're pretty far in. We've already found room 46. So we're kind of in the collection here at the end. Trying to solve some last minute puzzles and things like that. But Raiders, thank you so much for coming on in. I greatly appreciate it. Femzy, I just want to confirm, I know you said it before, but there's nothing else we can do with our current setup, so I think we're good to call it a day here. Completely lost in the bedroom, thought it was just a bunch of randomness in there. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. So we will wrap up here. We will call it a day. Thank you very much, Femzy, for your help. Stexon as well, Zejuto, everybody who came in. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, we had a perplexing inn. We had 5 puzzle rooms and 7 bedrooms. I think we got 2 new rooms. Yep. And yeah, just unfortunate. We had a really great start where we found the magnifying glass like immediately. Got to buy a new book, which is going to be cool. That'll help us out. Solved a lot of different puzzles. And we have a whole bunch more left, guys, on day 24. But we are making really, really good progress. We just have to have a bit better draws next time. Bit better draws. So, guys, what's coming up this week? And actually, we'll tackle that after we say goodbye to YouTube, now that I think about it. We'll save and quit here. We're not going to save and continue like I did last time, because I got to go eat. But thank you guys very much for watching. And Game Days for Good, thank you very much for the raid. If you guys don't know Game Days for Good, please consider going to support them. They raise money for charity all year long, and they're pretty freaking awesome. But YouTube, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. If you do enjoy my content, if you did stay this long in the video, thank you. Not very many people do that, so sincerely, thank you. But you guys know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Don't forget to follow my, follow me on all my social media. Hit that alarm bell if you want notifications when my next video will drop. And of course, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. YouTube, I love you, and we'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye, guys.